I have been working out of my dining room for I don't even know how long now. I want to get that office space set up for myself. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am continuing this week with the bedroom. We went back to the bedroom last week, did a lot of the painting. I'm loving it. It's feeling a lot calmer, even just that slight change. And I really want to continue on that track. I want to get that office space set up for myself. I have been working out of my dining room for I don't even know how long now, even though I built this desk in this office space specifically for this purpose, and I did it like over a year ago, and I never fully had it set up. So I want to get this space set up. I want it to be perfect for what I need to do. Right now I am heading to, I'm gonna check out like Home Goods, Marshalls, just little things that I need to set up that are gonna get me organized, get that space really feeling not only like a space that could be practical for me, but I also want it, it's part of my bedroom, so I want it to look good, So I have some ideas, but I'm kind of in the search for some little knick-knack stuff right now. I have a couple things coming in. They should be coming in either today or tomorrow. And hopefully this is a pretty quick, once everything gets together, I have an idea in my head of how I want it to look. But that could be malleable. So I'm excited. I've been wanting to get this thing together. I mean, all of my projects are in my apartment, so they're all valuable to me, but this one's gonna be actually very practical. So I'm very, very excited to get it done. So let's do it.
Okay, be here. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, Halloween stuff. I love fall. So ready. No, I need to stay focused. I'm not here for this. Gosh, these little tables are so cute. Let's try again.
Okay, it is finally time to start decorating this space. I'm really excited about this. I got a lot of stuff. I have a vision in mind, but I didn't have a clear idea of where I wanted everything. I got a lot of pieces that if they don't go in here, they can work elsewhere in the apartment. They're gonna have a place to go, so that's not a big deal. But I wanted to have options here. I know the feeling that I'm going for. I know the mood that I'm going for. That doesn't necessarily mean that I know specifically where everything is intended to be right now, which is okay, because that's the fun part. That's the exciting part about styling and decorating. You get to kind of play. The first thing that I want to do is get my window treatments up here. Initially, I wanted all of the window treatments to be the same throughout the apartment to kind of tie everything together. And I have drapes in the living room and the dining room. They're the exact same rods. They're the exact same velvet, pillow, white drapes. I really, really like them. They work in there. I didn't think I want to go white in here. I did the trims in white, and they probably look fine, but I was like, I don't want a lot of stark white in here. I feel like I have enough of it. I kind of want to play with neutrals. I have a lot of different neutrals, like off-whites and beiges and like khakis in my bedding right now, and I kind of wanted to go for that. Do more of a tan, earthy kind of vibe that I think will play well with the green wall. I'm doing a double rod. The living room and the dining room one is a single rod, and that's because I have my curtains open all the time. I never close my curtains. One of the reasons I got the apartment was for the view. I love the view, I love the natural light, and so I never close them. Privacy-wise, I'm like, you know what, if you want to look in my apartment, you're welcome. But I don't really like to close them because I like the view and I like the natural light. In here, however, it's my bedroom. Obviously, I sleep in here and I don't really want people to see me sleeping. Anyway, all that to say, I'm doing a double rod because I wanted a sheer to just give me a little bit of privacy, but still let the natural light in, as well as the actual drapes, which will probably remain stationary. They are blackout drapes, but they'll probably remain stationary because I also have these blinds here, which were the first things I installed when I moved in the apartment because there were no window treatments on any of the windows when I first moved in here. So I had to install all of those, which was wild. But let me show you the drapery that I just got. So for the sheer curtains, I didn't want to do white, white, white. Like I said, I'm trying to move away from anything super stark white, which is why we, painted this a warm off-white. I got these, which are, let's see, you can see there, they're a linen. They're kind of a tan. I mean, they have a lot of white. They present as white, especially when you put them up to the light. But they're really off-white and they have a lot of texture to them, which I really, really liked. I'm trying to build textures in the room. It's kind of the best way to make it feel warm and inviting, especially when you're not playing with a lot of different bold colors and you're just playing with neutrals. Play with texture. It adds a level of sophistication, it makes it feel more expensive, and it adds a little bit of depth to the room. And so I really like these as sheers. Now, for the main curtain, I made a mistake. I ordered these, which are a beige. I don't like them. They're a little too, I don't know if you can see that. I think they have a little too much gray in them. It's not really working for me. It's not terrible, but I think I wanted more of a tan, and I think these are a beigey kind of, it reads light gray to me, and I hate gray. Not my thing at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and return these, and I actually ordered more, but they're not here yet. So I'm gonna hang my sheers, at least for right now, and then in the future, when I have these new ones coming in sometime next week, we'll get those done and we can see that full transformation. But I thought these were gonna work and they're not it, so these are getting returned. The rod that I'm using, the living room and the dining room both have the same types of rod. They're a cast iron rod from Pottery Barn. I really, really like them. They're thick, they're heavy, they look elevated. However, I wanted to do a double rod in here. and the double rods were like way back ordered from them. So I got a pretty basic black double rod for right now. It'll do the trick for right now, and I can switch them out whenever those aren't back ordered anymore. But it'll do the job for right now. So let's get them hung up.
Standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water when they hit the ground.
This is why I tape it out first, because I knew the ceiling goes up on this side. So this side's gonna have to be a little bit lower down just to get a straight line. I'm just gonna have to kind of figure that out.
Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away.
Now this is level with the window, and as you can see, you can really tell that slant in the ceiling. So I'm gonna have to find, I had to do this in the living room too, kind of just a medium ground where it doesn't look too off with the ceiling and it doesn't look too off from actual level. So let's play.
Quiet voices in the night. Time is running out of sight.
Okay, so I think I figured out a line that I'm happy with. It's not exactly level, but it doesn't make it seem like the ceiling's completely crooked, which it is. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and use the tape to mark out the two ends of these, put these in place, put the rod in there, and then I'll know exactly where my middle one needs to go, because if I try to put all three in right now, I feel like because it's not a level line, it won't be in the right spot and the rod won't be able to fit. So I'm just gonna put this on the rod, the middle one, and then I'll know exactly where it needs to go once the rod's up there. Anyway, I'm gonna do the two end ones, get those in place, and then we can slide that rod in.
Look into each other's eyes. There's no one left but you and me. We can see.
So this center one is actually centered with the window. It's the beam that is off because I had to move it a little bit off center because where the light is in the center of the room. But I feel like once I pick a main light fixture for the room, it won't bother me nearly as much.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark? From so far away, show us where we are.
I ended up ordering the wrong curtain rings. These ones have the clips, which I'm not really a fan of, but because I'm gonna switch the rings out once I switch the rod, I'm just gonna keep these and make them work for right now.
How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder. How come the trees get undressed when it's cold? And don't they miss the leaves they left behind?
Honestly, it's such a good reminder about how much just drapes can change the feeling of the room. It really extends the eye up and makes it feel taller. And these are just the sheers. They're not even like the main drapes that I don't have yet. So love it. I feel so good about that. The room is already starting to feel like cozy and warmer and more of like a lived-in space. Now we get to jump in. I need to plan how I want to arrange this. I have a couple things that I need to get on there that aren't the prettiest things in the world. I've tried to get ones that are nice, but they're more utilitarian and I need them because it helps keep me organized. So I have a couple calendars. This main one, I thought it was really cute. It's actually, I think it's Magnolia. It helps me keep my schedule for my videos. It helps me plan out my just overall what videos are coming out on what day, and it helps me just look at the broader picture. This one, the dry erase, is more on a daily basis, so I know exactly what I need to film, what I need to edit, when it's coming out, and I can like back up from there. Anyway, this is more my daily one. So I've worked out a system for myself so I don't feel overwhelmed. And it involves 2 calendars. So I need space for 2 calendars. And I also have, this is a pin board, but it is my idea board, which I'm not gonna let you see because there's a bunch of ideas on here. But I found a cute one at Home Goods a while ago. I tried to keep everything in that brass so that it would all kind of work together. But like I said, I'm not exactly sure which pieces are gonna go here or which pieces can go on the other side of the wall. I have options, but these are the big 3, and they're big pieces, obviously, that need to fill this space. And I want them over here specifically because it's going to be the office space and I'll be able to look at it, but also because it's kind of hidden behind this wall. So if somebody's just looking into the bedroom, they're not going to see all of this unless they come around and look at my office space particular. So these are the 3 main things. What I'm going to go ahead and do, because I want to do it like a gallery wall and I'm not sure exactly how I want to arrange it, I'm going to go ahead and use some scrap paper and make templates that are sizes of each of these so I can move them around on the wall to exactly where I want them, and I'm not obviously nailing a bunch of different holes. I'll have it exactly where I want it.
These letterboards aren't usually my thing, but I wanted something that would define the space for designing the dream, and I found this one in walnut and really liked it, so it was perfect.
Now for the fun part. Let's decorate. Fully aware that this ain't cute, but I did not build storage into this a year ago. I can now because I now know how to make drawers after the AC unit, but for now I need to have storage. This needs to be practical, and this is white, so it kind of tucks in and blends out of the way. It'll do for now until I can build in some actual storage into this desk. So for now, it works.
this picture from my recent antique flea market haul. I love this thing, and it works perfectly in this spot. And I have an idea for my office chair, but for now, dining room chair works. And with that last piece, this project is done.
That is going to do it for this week's episode, guys. By the time you've seen this, I'll have already edited a video in my new office. I can't wait to use it. I don't think I've ever been more excited to edit one of the videos. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, do so now. We have tons of projects around the apartment, plenty of things to do still. Subscribe now, join the fun. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.